Some people believe that waiters and waitresses should be paid minimum wage, not the sub-minimum, but the regular $8.25 or whatever it is in the state. But I believe that it should stay the same because it has better benefits for the economy, well, better incentive for the employees, fewer costs for the employer, and it's been that way for 20 years. And it gives a better incentive for the employee to work harder. In Europe, they already tried like giving them the minimum wage, the regular minimum wage rate, and a famous chef Anthony Warhol Thompson, said that one solution would be to get rid of minimum wage so waiters relied on their tips like the old days. It's amazing the great service you can get from waiting staff who are out to earn tips. This shows that it hasn't been working real well and the service is worse, and therefore they won't get tipped, and then they're just making regular minimum wage pretty much. And so leaving the minimum wage rate the way it is already, it would let them work harder for more tips, and then you could eventually maybe even make more than the regular minimum wage. The Bureau of Labor Statistics said that in Illinois the average hourly pay rate for waiters and waitresses, including tips, is $10.30 an hour. That's more than I get paid, and it's better. I mean, it works out for most people, but if you're a waiter or waitress and you do your job really good, you can eventually make more than other people and start out and get a raise without having to actually talk to your boss and get a raise. And then imagine if the employer actually had to pay you this rate of $10.30 an hour. There wouldn't be as many waiters and waitresses out there or job openings for them, which leads to fewer in costs for employers. Employers already have multiple costs for their business, such as food. The food costs are, from eHow.com, it said that the cost of food can take up to 25 to 40% of their budget. So if you already have 25 to 40% dock in your budget, you can't have as many people getting paid like $10 an hour. So you'd have to cut back, and it wouldn't allow for more jobs, which would not help the economy as much. It also lets workers give maybe higher raises to people if they have the regular $2.13 an hour. And then meal prices wouldn't go up as much either if it was raised, because if they have to pay their employees a higher rate already, then they'd have to raise the price of their food, and you wouldn't be able to go out and eat as much. Or you could, but you'd have to pay more. And then it has a positive effect on the economy, and it keeps the money flowing through the economy. And it's been this rate for multiple years. An article from Zegit.com says that sub-minimum rate of pay has been $2.13 for the past 20 years. Since it seemed to work for 20 years, and it allows for more jobs, even though the economy is bad, but those are some of the easier jobs you can get. And if those jobs aren't there, you, as a student or high schoolers, you wouldn't have the opportunities to get starting jobs, to get experience in the workforce, and get your resume built up. If they change the wages, it would really hurt the dynamics of the restaurant business already. Small restaurants struggle already the way it is, and because you got your Applebee's and your big, almost like monopolistic, not companies, and they can't stay in business for a long time. And then it could hurt the economy if it gets raised, and especially the local economies. There wouldn't be as many job openings in areas, and as a high schooler or college student, you wouldn't be able to pay for your tuition or pay for gas, get a car. And to conclude, 3 points are: It has been this way for multiple years, so it works out already. Why change it? Gets fewer costs for the employers. They struggle the way it is and stuff. And it gives a better incentive for the workers to work harder and get more tips so then they can make more money.